Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, and Salam Kebajikan. Hello beginners, welcome back to our channel. If you want to know more about this configuration, stay tuned. What is the meaning of ARP? ARP, or Address Resolution Protocol, is a protocol in TCP or IP protocol suite that is responsible for resolving or mapping IP addresses to MAC addresses. The function of ARP is to increase security, so the client computer can statically change the IP. If the client changes the IP, then client can connect to the router or even the internet. ARP configuration also prevents IP conflict caused by the client change IP statically. This is the topology of the ARP configuration. In this configuration, my router already has internet access, and I've configured the DHCP server previously, and my router already connects to the internet. The DHCP server IP gateway is 27.27.27.27/27. Okay, without any further ado, let's start our config. First of all, check the interface. And as you can see that the other one is connected to the client, and WLAN 1 as internet access router that is connected to the access point. I use other one for DHCP server and I'll configure ARP. I previously configured the DHCP server using other one with IP 27.27.27.27/27. For checking it, you can use the command IP DHCP server print. If you haven't configured the DHCP server, you should configure it first. Next, make sure that the client has got IP address from the DHCP server by checking the Ethernet network connection client. And it can be seen that my client has got the IP address from the server. Not only getting IP address from the server, the client also gets internet access. However, the router has previously configured NAT firewall, so the client has internet access. Then configure the ARP on the DHCP server that we created before with the command IP DHCP server set number 0 at ARP yes. Then check whether ARP has been configured on the DHCP server, and as you can see that the ARP status is yes, which means that the ARP has been successfully configured on the DHCP server. Then change the ARP configuration on interface error 1 to replay only with the command interface ethernet error 1 ARP replay only. This configuration makes the client can change the IP address statically. Then check the ARP table list with the command IP ARP print. And it can be seen that the client is connected to the DHCP server accompanied by IP and MAC address. And the status is HDC, which means DHCP for H, dynamic for D, and complete for C. After that, do the test by changing the IP on the client computer to static. And it can be seen that the status of the client computer is no internet connection, which means that the client is no longer connected to the internet. Okay, next, ping the router IP address in CMD client. Find out whether the client still has connection with the router or not. And it turns out that the result is timeout request, which means that the client isn't connected to the router if they use static IP, because the DHCP server is configured with ARP replay only. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for your attention and see you in the next video.